My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, yeah, well, I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right? You could learn jujitsu. You get obsessed by jujitsu, and then 3 years later, you're like an elite jujitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah, you're doing well. Right. You're thinking like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living. Holy shit, I can have this would be amazing. And then you see your jujitsu school, and your jujitsu instructor has all these students and drives a Mercedes, and he's got a nice family, and like, that's the future. This way you're doing something exciting and fun, and you don't. Or you could just be playing fucking video games. 3 years later, you could be that same kid just playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the fuck game is, you know, next Xbox game to come out, and you're gonna waste your time.
That man just roasted us all. And please believe when I tell you, ain't nobody checking for the next Xbox game, dog. This man, Joe Rogan. So, at first I wasn't even going to do a video about this, but I was like, it would actually be interesting to hear other people's, like, opinion on the subject. Well, first off, people, you know, like he said himself, like Joe Rogan, like he is a gamer. Like he plays games. For him, he said that they're dangerous because they're fun. You know, because they're so fun, that's, you know, how you end up wasting time playing the games and stuff like that. Whatever, something like that. Video games already have that like stigma behind it of them being a waste of time and they're non-productive and stuff like that, and how games cause violence. How many freaking times have we heard that from the media? And, you know, just the whole stigma of being a gamer, like, there's already a stigma behind playing games, you know, so. And then he goes into, like, compare it to something like jujitsu, which, not the best comparison in my eyes. You're just talking about two completely different things, but he's like saying, like, you know, if you like put 3 years into this said game, and you're grinding that game and investing all these hours upon hours into said game, there's really no like get back, no return after all that time you just invested into that game. To where something like jujitsu, if you like training for 3 years, you gain all this experience, and then you could eventually become a teacher, and you know, and then open up your own gym and then train others, stuff like that. Okay. Really not the best comparison in my eyes, but I kind of see what he was saying. But yeah, to me, this junk is real simple. And I don't think Joe, I really don't think like he was trying to, like, you know, like look down upon gamers in like a negative way. This might just be how he you know, how he feels, because again, he plays games himself, and he says that to him they're dangerous because he ends up wasting a lot of time. So I don't really think he was like trying to like demean gamers or nothing like that. But, you know, again, there's multiple outlets of entertainment. Some people play games, some people watch movies, you know, some people watch TV, some people watch sport, some people like to watch anime, you know, there's multiple like outlets of entertainment out there, and you could make the case for every single one that I just named that they're all a waste of time. With sports especially, like, you have die-hard stans. Do you know? And this is actually sad, but do you know how many, like, LeBron stans, literally, and Kobe stans, rest in peace Kobe, but do you know how many of them suckers spend hours upon hours of time just in the comment section on YouTube debating who was better, Kobe or LeBron or MJ? Them suckers wasting time too. going, well, I wouldn't even say going to the gym, because that's kind of you investing in your, that's why the whole jujitsu comparison, I think, is just completely different, because you're like investing into yourself. And especially today, to where like playing games today is not how it used to be back in the day, to where there wasn't really like a clear vision of what you could eventually do with playing games. Today, some gamers are making more money than doctors out here. Unfortunately, but that is the case. You have a lot of people who play games and stream for a living that are making 6+ figures. So it's completely like different today of like what being a gamer is. Bottom line is, nobody is out here trying to be productive 24/7. And if you say that, you're lying to yourself. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Sometimes you want to, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the moment that you in, and just be entertained doing whatever entertains you. That could be watching sports, or playing games, or listening to music, or watching TV, or watching movies, or talking to your friends. Like, what you can use this example for almost any for any like entertainment outlet out there. So, is watching the Joe Rogan podcast a waste of time? What am I really getting out of that? Like how am I being productive watching a podcast? How? This podcast is actually one of the few podcasts that I actually like, tune into consistently. I personally enjoy his podcast, but so yeah, I don't really care what he said, but I don't agree with it. But that's just how I feel. So how do you guys feel about this subject? Do you feel like playing games is a waste of time? Can you be doing more productive things than playing video games all day? Most likely, yes, you can, but I could say the same thing for sports. Say the same thing for movies. I could say the same thing about your precious anime. We can go down the line, dog. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, though.